myself and Tanarius Wright stood up and kind of laid down our thoughts on how things should go in the future. And one thing I really stressed was it's already happened. There's two things you can do and two things you control in life. That's your attitude and your effort. And so I said, guys, I'm going to continue to have a tremendous attitude each and every day and give the best effort I can give. And I'd like you guys to follow me. And Tanarius said a real similar message, and said our goals haven't changed the program. We're going to continue to do what we do. And if there was a good time for it to happen, I say good time, but there was a time for it to happen. It was that time because it was in the middle of spring ball, and guys were waiting to see if we were going to waver or not. And we had a good core group that said, hey, let's go attack it. And we had the best spring that we could have since I've been there. Best spring we've had. And I think a lot of those younger guys looked and said, hey, what are these guys doing? And had a great spring. And we could have had a number of guys transfer. A lot of things happened, and we stood strong through it. So it was a good spring.
You've moved on to summer conditioning, summer workouts, and that kind of thing. It's still relatively fresh, but it's also a few weeks have passed to put it in the rearview mirror. Does it even come up now, or do y'all kind of move?
We've definitely moved on. Obviously, we've got a head coach now that we're all very, very comfortable with. The guy that's been in our system for 3 years. I think nothing's changed. Offensively, we've continued to implement the same stuff we've implemented for 5 years. Terminology-wise, I'm extremely comfortable with it. Defensively, we've had a change of defensive coordinator, but that was before the incident. So I think everybody's comfortable with it, and I think nothing's changed in terms of the way we operate. Summer conditioning sessions have been incredible. We've had a tremendous turnout as far as attendance. Not a whole lot of guys missing. A lot of guys in the class and doing the right thing. So I'm extremely excited and ready for this upcoming season.
Tyler, would it be better if Coach Smith had more than a 10-month contract right now? Does that affect his ability?
I think winning takes care of itself. Us as players aren't aware of all the contract stuff. I mean, that's all negotiated in the boardrooms and that kind of stuff. We're concerned with what's going on the field, and we win games, and those guys, those underclassmen, will be taken care of for sure. So that's my biggest goal as an older classman, to make sure we win a lot of football games, and that stuff will take care of itself.
How's your relationship with Paul Petrino?
My relationship with Paul Petrino, incredible. Complete difference in the way I communicate with an offensive coordinator. He's been able to kind of take me in, and anytime I want to talk to him, send him a text, go in, watch film, communicate with him. It's available, and when you want to have that kind of relationship with the coordinator at all times, I think he's gonna bounce things off of me as a second-year starter that says, hey, what do you like to run? And so I think the lead call will be much more in my favor this year. Stuff I like to run, stuff I'm comfortable with running, and I think that's where success starts. I'm sorry. I think you see a little bit. Obviously, it was a tough time as a family issue when all that stuff goes on. But when he came to work each and every day with the mindset we're out to prove something, and I really commend him on that. He didn't show a whole lot of emotion during it. He was a ball coach, and that's tough during that time period, and he did his job.
How are things going with the new wide receivers? Obviously, you lost a lot of wide receiver experience.
Yeah, we lost 3 guys that are all in the NFL right now. Good. But we also got Colby Hamilton, who's a tremendous athlete, a guy that I think, talent-wise could really show this year to be better than a number of those guys that are there now in the NFL. So we got him along with Chris Bragg, tight end, that we're able to do a lot of things with. We're able to split them out. put him in situations that I think will help him and help our team. We've got a lot of guys that have been behind the scenes in the past few years that I think will finally get their opportunity, and that's huge for them. I think that they can make a lot of plays for us. It's Javante Herndon, a guy that has made a lot of plays in the spring, not necessarily the spring game. I wish I could have got him a few more balls, but I think you'll see a lot of upside from him. We're doing some things with our running backs, and we got 3 running backs now, Dennis and Ronnie Wingo, that catch the ball tremendously. We can motion them out and do a number of things with them. We got a backup quarterback that's very capable of catching the football too. So I think we've got a lot of weapons on offense, and our offense could be pretty potent this season.
You know, you're a veteran quarterback, that people always look to leadership from veteran quarterbacks. Considering what you had to go through, what transpired this spring, I mean, did you learn anything about yourself, and do you feel certainly prepared?
Well, I think it happened. I mean, you talk about an evolutionary process of maturity. I think that's it. Is you come in as a freshman, you sit behind, you learn some things, and you go through a 4-year period, and this is my 5th year. And obviously I had to make a number of grown-up decisions regarding my future and whether I stay at Arkansas or I go. And obviously I stayed for a number of reasons, to be a better player. And then following that, another big-time decision hits me, and that's whether you curl up in a ball and feel sorry for yourself, or do you stand up, take it on the chest, and lead and let these guys follow you. And so I think that kind of process was good for me and helps you grow up.
Tyler, what's it like